Deep in the bayou, welcome to Cajun Field in Lafayette. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday and we continue with this one? And it'll be the Condors kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Louisiana's offense will get first crack at it today. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football.
There he goes! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. 3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Ragin Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them to 2nd and 4. Wants to throw, it's Winfield. Under fire! Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Right down the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Punt is on its way. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. So the Condors offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And, Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up.
Maybe some room here. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the option. The option, the keeper. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. keep it on the ground. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
The Condors decide to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. One man in the backfield and he gets it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Back to throw, it's Winfield. Looking to the big tight end. What a grab with one hand. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run inside, it's Ragin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Caught in the backfield, it's Ragin. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the draw, it's Ragin. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man.
It's a bang-bang play. Running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Now on the counter. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. The give to the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the counter. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Ragin Cajuns will send out the punt unit. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Back to throw, it's right. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
And it'll be the Condors send out the punt unit. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Ragin Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll try to do it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. And with the pick 6, touchdown Condor. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the air, it's Winfield. Finds his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Ragin Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Sampson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Ragin Cajuns are flying down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Jensen. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Trying to set up the screen. Open space at the 25. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Quick release by the QB. Could not make his way to the corner. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they're able to get him on the ground. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback keep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll run the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down. The Condors will hustle to the line.
And 3rd and long as a defensive lineman, man, I'm thinking fly up the field, get to the quarterback. They sneak in the option. The defense not ready. He didn't even have to pitch it. He just kept it himself and gets the 3rd and long situation.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's right. It's complete to the left. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Let's see if they punt it away. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Jensen. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
The Ragin Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Jensen. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Ragin Cajuns will line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's right. Hauls it in. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And it'll be the Condors come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Turning it on. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. 1 more snap coming before halftime. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Stanford taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Cardinal able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is. Now over to your game at Cajun Field. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
The Ragin Cajuns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Condors look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Running the option. It's right. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Back to throw, it's right. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And it'll be the Condors will call on their punt team. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. From the gun, running back on the move. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. The Condors come to the line with a new set of downs. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Number 95, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. To the air, it's Winfield. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Line gets set, first down. Snaps it in the shotgun. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Missed the connection on second. Now looking at a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Ragin Cajuns will punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together it. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the move. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Right back to the well. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be fourth down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. They boot it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll give it on the counter. And knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. Handoff to the single back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and long. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Bringing the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. On his way back from the 20. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, the running back has it. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his feet. And he's wrestled to the ground. Third and 6 yards to go. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Working that wide receiver screen. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The give to the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Floats it out in space. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Back to the ground game on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And it'll be the Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Handoff to the single running back. There he goes. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Got his man. Just ran over it. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Look out, he's got room. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Ragin Cajuns can really attack on this second and short. Makes the catch. It's Jensen. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Across the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Ragin Cajuns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Running inside. It's Rockwell.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. They'll move the tight end. Rides to back and leaves it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. On the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. Scanning the field, it's Winfield. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th. Looking for room, it's Ragin. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. 2nd down coming up. Quick release on the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass, it's Winfield.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And the quarterback takes a knee. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
This has been a deep in the bayou. Welcome to Cajun Field in Lafayette. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA. And the Bearcats ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ragin Cajuns offense will have the football first. And it'll be Lunch Winfield running the show. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Hold and fire complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Ragin Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun to give, looking for room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 30. The play action fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Winfield. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Leaves it with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Ragin Cajuns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Winfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They've got the screen set up. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. The kick is on its way. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. The Bearcats offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Off the RPO, complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Now the play fake. Gets it to the back. He's loose at the 15. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Dropping back, it's Winfield. A little screen to the running back.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Moving away from pressure. Breaks into the open. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Ragin Cajuns have this offense rolling. They're going to run it. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Ragin Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Ragin Cajuns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. Knocked off his feet. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Winfield. Pocket breaking down. Gets away, still looking. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One final play before the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's O'Neal. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's O'Neal. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get there.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
If you're going to play football, you have to be able to mix up coverages. You can't just sit back in the same thing. How about the zone blitz? Catch him off guard. It looks a little bit like man, but I blitz a linebacker in there, hits the quarterback, gets him on the ground. He didn't even know what was coming to him.
And the Ragin Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Ragin Cajuns line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Bearcats in the hurry up.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's locked. On target. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it on the counter. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ragin Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Chappelle. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Looking for a big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Motion from the wideout. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Rushes on him. On the run, fires downfield. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He'll heave it deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. To throw, it's Winfield. Spits it out to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they're able to get him down. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Upstairs he's got it. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Ragin Cajuns will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes the catch, and he's free. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's O'Neal. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Got it behind the line. It's O'Neal. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Dropping back, it's locked. Throws to the wideout. Caught. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught behind the line. It's Jensen. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. To the air, it's locked. Pulls it in, it's Burns. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense.
Going deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Right on the money.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Going over the top. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Cajun Field. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking for a man. It's locked. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They're working that left side. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. The run inside. It's Ragin. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Going to try to get it himself. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. The Ragin Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. Caught in the backfield. It's Ragin. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Winfield. Could not make his way to the corner. A 3rd down try for the offense. He's looking downfield to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Kick is in the air. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reed. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Bully ball on third and short. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Working that left side now. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll throw on third and short. Complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. He'll try it again. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Luck. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense punches it in again, and we called his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Winfield. That's reeled in. It's Ragin. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. That That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Grab behind the line. It's Sampson. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got it in the middle. It's Reed. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Now the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The run from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Back to throw. It's locked. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Winfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Things started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Got his man on the right. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. This time he wants to throw. Makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Ragin Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forces the fumble, and get the touchback.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So they get the ball back after that turnover, and that might well have been the final nail in the coffin for this one. Makes the grab in their space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Hand off from the shotgun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Luck. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Might have a chance. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Bearcats have their offense in high gear. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Sam Houston! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, obviously, this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there, getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Winfield. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us as the deep in the bayou. Welcome to Cajun Field in Lafayette. It's the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders and the Louisiana Ragin Cajuns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, he knows that
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Louisiana Ragin Cajuns offense that has the first possession of the game. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Blue Raiders offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes Roman Gagliano. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one. They'll start this drive going to the air. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The option, he'll keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. It's complete to the left. Tripped up for the tackle. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Pulls it on the option. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 1st and goal from the 4 as they try to break the seal on the scoring. Pulls it again on the option. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Now trying to power it in. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Running inside, it's Ragin. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Ragin Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Pressure coming. On target to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Ragin Cajuns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Sampson. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Unleashes one. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. On third down, he drops the throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Ragin Cajuns will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The run inside. It's Shaw. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his end zone, and a very good kick here. Hauls it in, looking for space. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Ragin Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over him. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that's frustrating for an offense, man, because you got great field position set up. You want to be aggressive. You want to take advantage of it. But in order to do that, the offensive line has to do their job. You've got to give your QB time. They don't do it. And back-to-back plays, they're going the completely wrong direction.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Ragin Cajuns will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Running inside. It's Martin. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB.
Makes a grab and room to run. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's the give off the left side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Allen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 1st down from the 11. Has it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Motion from the wide receiver. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. Got his man to the left. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Kept it and he's past the marker. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ragin. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Ragin Cajuns with the 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Motion from the back. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Ragin Cajuns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quick completion to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Quarterback keep. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. The 50, the 40. What a big play for the defense. Not only do they get the turnover, they improve their field position big time.
I love this defense because not only do they have athletes, but they are dangerous with the football in their hands. How about these guys on defense? When they get out in the open field, they're not going down. Nobody can seem to tackle these guys. They are so good out in the open space. They're out trying to get blocks for one another. One thing to get a turnover, but how about the return and flipping the field?
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Hires on the move. Got a man in the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The run inside. It's Martin. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a third and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Louisiana 3. Number 92, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The handoff as they run the counter play here.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on second and short. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. See if they go back to the air after that short gain on first down. Back to pass on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Ragin Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll try the right side. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Throws toward the end zone. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly, and you get your eyes on the quarterback, and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Here's a heat. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They booted away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Motion from the wideout. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires on the move. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. That's caught. It's Lacey. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Running inside. It's Martin. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to pass. Looking to scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Ragin' Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. The short hands. It's Sampson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Ragin' Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll move the wide receiver. Snags it, and he's open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Keeps it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Ragin' Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Runs through the tackle. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Tight end finds a soft spot. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin' Cajun offense headed to the field. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He makes the grab. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a couple of mistakes already early in this football game, man. 2 fumbles by the QB. You've got to take care of the football. When you drop back, you start to feel pressure. 2 hands on the football. You can't continue to make mistakes like this. The defense capitalizes and recovers the fumble.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Martin. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That makes the score Middle Tennessee 20, Louisiana 3. Number 92, set to kick it away.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get them.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Ragin Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And here comes the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Ragin Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Under fire. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Allen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw it again. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off, but whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And the Ragin Cajuns are rolling down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
That's caught. It's Dennis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Quick release by the QB. Showing off the arm. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Ragin Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. The play-action fake. He's got it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Calls his own number. Short gain on the play before he slides. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Now on the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Louisiana. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run inside. It's Shaw. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Just feeds the running back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
Got a man. It's Galloway. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Ragin Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. He goes right back to the air. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And they'll still have one in their pocket. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to
Happy holidays and welcome to the Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. I'm Chris Fowler inside the Tiburon Theater. We're so proud every year to be able to bring you Heisman Trophy night. The most impactful handoff of the season is just moments away now. And one of these guys will become the 91st Heisman Trophy winner. The 4 finalists, as chosen by the Heisman balloters, a somewhat surprising group if we're being honest. At the beginning of the season, you might not have thought these would be your 4 finalists, but each of these guys has earned their way here, not by focusing on the Heisman, but by focusing on their team and doing what it takes to win football games. A reminder of how good each of their 4 seasons were. And these guys talk about their poise, their composure. They've been that way on the field, but when you get to Heisman Trophy night and you get them together and the trophy is in the room, everybody admits these are very nervous moments. Only one of them will have their name read. Only one of them will join this exclusive fraternity. And one more look at this year's Heisman finalist. One of these guys is about to experience a life-changing moment. Okay, we've kept them waiting long enough. All of us want to know who's going to win the trophy for this season. And the winner of the 2026 Heisman Trophy is Trinidad Chambliss, senior quarterback out of Ole Miss. And one final congratulations to this year's Heisman Trophy winner. 2026 will forever be known as his Heisman season. Thanks for joining us.